Hi, my name is Morelna, which you probably know by now. And today is full moon. It's the 28th of March, and there's a full moon in Aries Libra. The sun is in Aries and the moon is in Libra. Always when the sun and moon are opposite each other, we have a full moon. But it also means that we need to integrate the opposites within ourselves. And usually the full moon has an incredible effect on the tides. And in the same way, the full moon has an effect on our inner tides. So very often the full moon is about being a bit more emotional than usual. The Aries-Libra polarity is all about relationships. It's about being me, which is Aries, but finding the balance between, shall I say, closeness and independence. Today's full moon is a very supportive full moon. I have looked at the aspects of the chart and energy will flow clearly at this full moon. So what we have is we have a full moon in Libra and Aries. Libra is ruled by Venus, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is in a very good angle to the moon. What this moon is asking you, remember it's at 8 degrees. And a number 8 looks like a lemniscate. It's as above, so below. So when we have a new or a full moon at 8 degrees, we know that we are fitting above to below. So it's a time to look at relationships. It is a time to become more mature in relationships, to communicate in relationships in a way that the other person can hear you. Should you find yourself in the polarizing tension of this moon, what you need to do is just divorce yourself from a lot of the daily hustle and bustle. Go and sit quietly in a little space and decide what it is you truly want. Try and step out of the emotional tension and try and find a place where you can feel comfortable and rest a bit so that you can go back with new, shall I say, new inspiration to make things work. Libra is about balance. You have to care for yourself and then go back into the relationship. This is what relationships ask of us. There is some adjustment that needs to take place. We have the moon at 8 degrees Libra, but we have Uranus at 8 degrees Taurus, which means they are in a 150-degree angle. Do you know that 150 has 15 in it, and 15 in the tarot is the devil? So there's some adjustment to be made here. And the adjustment that you need to make is not changing completely, but to see where can I be me and just make a little change. For example, sit down and decide that you're going to role play. Go back into the situation and start over again. Get your partner or whoever you're in relationship with to start the whole situation over again and say, you sit there, I'll sit here, I'll come in and let's start afresh. It can be fun. So fun takes the angle out of it. It takes the difficult part out of it. As I said earlier, this is a very supportive moon because what we have is a wonderful trine, an air trine between Mars, Saturn and the moon. And what happens then, that is excellent for creative writing. If you've been thinking of writing, please do so. If you've been doing art, try a new medium. If you've been working in oils, try charcoal. Or if you've been working with charcoal, try oils or even water paint, which I know is much more difficult. I have to end again, and I do this every time at the moment because it's true for the rest of the year, is the square between Saturn and Uranus. Saturn, which is reality checks. Uranus, which is all about thinking about things differently. Remember that Uranus will win out here. A change needs to be made. You need to get out of your comfort zone, but you need to get out of your comfort zone and ground a new comfort zone. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. The earth, we are birthing into a new frequency, and I know I say this every time, but it's important that you know that all the telepathy that you're experiencing, the fact that people phone you the moment you think of them, the fact that things happen just as they need to happen. Let it happen as it must and trust yourself. Something I'd like to mention to you as well is the Sabian symbol, and you all know by now that I do love the Sabian symbols. The Sabian symbol for 9 degrees Libra, which is for this full moon, is 3 old masters hanging on the wall of a special room in an art gallery. The need to return to source during a confused search for new value in a chaotic society. And I'm going to read that to you again. The need to return to source during a confused search for new value in a chaotic society. Remember that you have your learning, you have your experience to fall back on when society and the new that is coming in becomes too chaotic for you. Trust yourself. And that's what I wanted to end with. So it'll be lovely seeing you again in April. I'll be here, and I hope you'll be here as well. It will be with a new moon in April. Let's have a little chat then again about whatever's happening and how the universe supports us. Thank you.